Hello, friends. Welcome back to St. Peter's Preschool time. Let's sing our welcome song. Welcome to preschool time, preschool time, preschool time. Welcome to our preschool time. I'm so glad you're here. Friends, today I want you to guess what we're going to be talking about. So in order to guess, we're going to listen to some sounds. Okay, let's see if you can hear what this is. Does anybody know what that sound is? Let me hear your guesses. I heard it. It sounds like an airplane flying overhead. What about this one? What could that one be? Let's try this one. Very similar sound. Do you know what that was? It was a car starting. That's right. Okay, what about this one? What was that? That was a siren. It was a fire truck sound. Yes. All right, let's try two more. Ready? Do you know what that sound is? It's a locomotive, a train. That's the sound that it makes as it's going on the tracks. All right, what about this one? Can you tell what that is? It's a revving engine of a motorcycle. Friends, today we are talking about all forms of transportation. Transportation is a really big word that means like cars and trucks and motorcycles and airplanes and boats and ways that we can get around. So transportation is a big word for ways to get around. Now, I have some different ways that we can get around. Some of the ways happen in the sky. Some of the ways happen on land. So it might be on a road or maybe on some other kind of land. We'll have to see. And then some of the ways, or the transportation, happens in the water. So we are going to look at our different forms of transportation and put them where they belong. Let's start with this one. Friends, what mode of transportation is that? It is an airplane. And does an airplane take us places through the air, on land, or through the water? It is in the air. So we're going to put the airplane right up there. What about this one here? What is that? That is a green car. Friends, where does the green car go? Does it take us places in the air, on land, or in the water? It is on land. All right. What about this one here? It is a ship, a black ship. And where does that take us places? On the water, that's right. So we have one in the air, one in the water, and one on land. Let's see what we have next. It is a bicycle, a brown bicycle. Does that go in the air, in the water, or on the land? It goes on the land. Yes. Oh, what about this one? This is a gray helicopter, and it does go in the air. Very good. We'll put it with the airplane. What about this? We heard the sound of this. Motorcycle. This is a pink motorcycle, and it goes on land. Nice job. What about this orange vehicle? It's a loader, an orange loader, and it does go on land. Sometimes it goes on the road, sometimes it goes on dirt at construction sites. So we're going to put it here with the land. Now what about this? This is a tough one. Do you know what this one is? This is called a jet ski, and a person rides on it and goes through the water. So it goes with the water. It'll go with our boat over here, our ship. All right, what about this one? A blue truck. It goes on land, yes. All right, a couple more. What about this white sailboat? It does go on the water, yes. Oh, you might see some of these on your road in front of your house, a yellow school bus. And yes, I gave it away. It goes on the road or the land. What about this one? A little red wagon. It goes on the land, maybe the road or on your grass or a driveway. It goes on land. And then our last one. This very colorful hot air balloon. Where does that go? That travels through the sky, through the air up here. All right, so we have our modes of transportation sorted. We have our land modes of transportation, our water transportation, and our air transportation. How many transportation do we have in the air? Help me count, please. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 modes of transportation in the air. How many do we have on the water? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 on the water. And how many modes of transportation do we have on land? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 on land. Friends, which type of transportation has the most in it? The most means the biggest. The land. 7 is bigger than 3. So the land has the most modes of transportation in it. I'm going to throw out another math word, and this word is equal. Friends, which modes of transportation have the equal amount? That means the same. Yes, 3 and 3 are equal. They're the same. So the modes of transportation in the air is the number up there is the equal to the number down here. They're the same number. Very good job, friends. We're going to sing a song now with all different modes of transportations in it. And this is called Bumping Up and Down. So we're going to start with this mode of transportation. It is our little red wagon. And the words go like this. Bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, bumping up and down in my little red wagon, let's ride off together. And now we go on to a different one. Let's say this one. Our silver airplane. Bumping up and down in our silver airplane. Bumping up and down in our silver airplane. Bumping up and down in our silver airplane. Let's take off together. All right. What about this one? Does anyone remember what this is? A jet ski. That's right. And what color is it? Blue. Ready? We're going to sing using a blue jet ski. Bumping up and down in our blue jet ski. Bumping up and down in our blue jet ski. Bumping up and down in our blue jet ski. Let's ride off together. All right, what else do we have? Oh, this one fell down. What about our black ship? Ready? Bumping up and down in our black ship. Bumping up and down in our black ship. Bumping up and down in our black ship. Let's ride off together. All right, what else do we have? Oh, this is a fun one. A school bus. Bumping up and down with our yellow school bus. Bumping up and down in our yellow school bus. Bumping up and down in our yellow school bus. Let's ride off together. What about our brown bicycle? Bumping up and down with our brown bicycle. Bumping up and down with our brown bicycle. Bumping up and down with our brown bicycle. Let's ride off together. Friends, you can do this with any type of transportation and any color that you want. You could do a colorful hot air balloon. You could do a silver airplane. You could do a gray helicopter. You could do the blue jet ski, a white sailboat, a black ship. You could do a red wagon, a pink motorcycle, a brown bicycle, an orange loader, a blue truck, a yellow school bus, a green car, or anything that you choose. That's the fun in that song. It's time to be a scientist now. A scientist asks a question, makes a guess as to what the answer will be. That's called a prediction. And then does an experiment to try to find the answer to the question. Today, our question is, which objects will roll down the ramp? We are going to take guesses, make predictions, and then we are going to do an experiment and we are going to see which objects roll down the ramp. Let's get started. Our first object is this green ball. Let's make a prediction. Do you think that this green ball will roll down the ramp? If you thought yes, give me a thumbs up. If you think no, give me a thumbs down. Have you made your prediction? Let's experiment and find out. Ready? Whoop, and there goes my cat Daisy helping with this experiment. Did the ball roll down the ramp? Yes, it did. So if you predicted yes, then your prediction was accurate. If you predicted no, that's okay. You learned something. You learned that a ball rolls down the ramp. Let's predict again. This time, we have a little pom-pom, a pink and purple pom-pom. Do you predict that the pom-pom will roll down the ramp? If you think yes, give me a thumbs up. If you think no, give me a thumbs down. Let me see everyone making those predictions. All right, let's experiment and find out. Does the pom-pom roll down the ramp? Yes, the pom-pom rolls down the ramp. And there's Daisy again. She likes this experiment. All right, let's try the next thing. A truck. The blue truck. Do you think that the blue truck will roll down the ramp? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. All right, everyone's made their predictions. Let's see. Put it at the top. Oh, yes, it rolled down the ramp. So if you predicted yes, your prediction was correct. If you predicted no, that's okay. You learned that the truck goes down the ramp. Now, what about this? What about our marker? Do you predict that the marker will roll down the ramp? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. All right, let's try it. Friends, does the marker roll down the ramp? Not when I put it like this. I hear some of you, though, you're saying, Mrs. Striggle, turn the marker around. Well, let's try again. Let's put it this way. There it goes. It rolled down the ramp. So if you predicted no, you were right that it didn't roll when we put it like this. If you predicted yes, you're also right because it rolled when we put it like this. All right, let's try a different one. An airplane. Will this toy airplane roll down the ramp? Give me a thumbs up if you predict yes, and a thumbs down if you say no, it won't. What do you think? All right, let's try. Friends, what happened? It is not rolling down the ramp. I can push it down the ramp. Whoop, it's rolling, it's going a little bit. That one was kind of in between. It did not go down the ramp until I gave it a nice big push, and then it went down a little bit. All right, what about this? This is a figure. Do you think this figure will roll down the ramp? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. What do you think? Let me see those predictions. All right, here we go. What happened, friends? It's sliding a little bit, but it did not roll down the ramp. So if you predicted no, you were correct. If you predicted yes, then you learned something. You learned that this figure does not roll down the ramp. All right, let's try this block of wood. Do you think this block of wood is going to roll down the ramp? Yes or no? Let's find out. It does not roll down the ramp. How was your prediction? Did you predict correctly or did you learn something from this? All right, and last one, the Lego. Do you predict that the Lego will roll down the ramp? Yes or no? Let's see. Friends, did it roll down the ramp? No. Friends, I'm so glad you could be a scientist with me. You can do this experiment at home with your own ramp. You can get a board and a box, or you could get 2 boxes. You make your own ramp, and find some objects at home, and you do this experiment. Remember, ask your question, which objects will roll down the ramp? Make your predictions. Yes, it will, or no, it will not. And then do your experiment and find the answer. Friends, now we're going to hear a story all about transportation, read by Mrs. Baumann. Stay tuned.
Hi friends, today we're going to read Race to Callan Castle with Thomas and Friends. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. Spencer, one of the big engines on the railway, was happy because he had a very important job to do. He was taking the Duke and Duchess of Boxford to Callan Castle for Lord Callan's birthday ball. The Duke and Duchess were waiting at the station near their summer house with a special gift for Lord Callan. "We have to arrive in good time, Spencer," said the Duke as they boarded their own special coach. "I'm giving a very important speech." "Don't worry," Spencer replied. "I won't let you down." Meanwhile, Thomas the Tank was waiting at Knapford Station when Bertie arrived. Just as they were saying hello, Spencer pulled in. The engines heard the sound of a bicycle bell, signaling the arrival of Mr. Percival. "You're not still riding that old thing, are you?" asked Sir Topham Hatt, chuckling. "I prefer my bike," Mr. Percival replied. "Two wheels are best, I always say." The engines thought this was very funny. Bertie thought 4 wheels were best. Thomas thought 6 were even better. Spencer was certain that 20 were best of all. The Duke and Duchess were in a hurry, so Spencer chuffed away. But as he sped along, there was a sudden bang. Spencer came to a stop. "What was that?" asked the Duke and Duchess. "My valve gear snapped," said Spencer, looking embarrassed. "Now what?" asked the Duke. Thomas arrived minutes later. "What's wrong with Spencer? Have your mighty 20 wheels let you down?" he asked, teasing. "Not funny," Thomas said. "Not funny, Thomas," said Spencer. "I have to get the Duke and Duchess to Callan Castle on time." "I'll take them," Thomas offered. The Duke and Duchess climbed aboard Clarabelle. Off they hurried. But as Thomas turned a bend, there was a fallen tree across the line. He screeched to a halt. "This just isn't our day, is it?" the Duke said. And then who should come along but Bertie. "What's up, Thomas?" he asked. "The Duke and Duchess must get to Callan Castle. They can't be late." Bertie offered to take them by road. The Duke and Duchess were relieved. "What an adorable little bus," said the Duchess. "As I told you, Thomas, 4 wheels are best," Bertie said. Bertie drove down the road smiling. He didn't notice some sharp stones ahead. Suddenly, pop! Bertie had a flat tire. He pulled over. The Duke was upset. "We're just not going to get there in time for my speech," he said. Just then they heard the sound of a bicycle bell. "What's happened?" Mr. Percival asked as he rode up. When the Duke explained, Mr. Percival offered to help. I suppose I could ride on the handlebars," the Duchess said doubtfully. No, Mr. Percival replied. "Wait here. I'll get help. 2 wheels to the rescue, as I always say." He rode off to the nearest telephone to call the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. Very soon there was the sound of propeller blades, and Harold the helicopter appeared. "Hop aboard, your graces," said Harold. He took off. Before long, landed in the grounds of Callan Castle. "What an arrival," said Lord Callan as he greeted his guests. "But where's Spencer?" "Well, tell you about it over dinner," answered the Duke. "Thank you, Harold," the Duchess said. Harold smiled and flew off. At Knapford Station that evening, Spencer, Bertie, and Thomas were chatting about the day's events. Spencer was embarrassed because he had broken down with royalty aboard. "Well, you're all fixed now," Thomas told him. "And my flat tire's been mended," Bertie said. Just then, Harold swooped over. "It was Harold who saved the day," Thomas said, "and he didn't use any wheels." And as Harold flew off, everyone smiled. I hope you enjoyed the story, friends. See you soon.
Our transportation craft today involves using some paint. Now, you may use any color paint that you have at home or want to use. The colors I have chosen today are red, yellow, and blue. These 3 colors have a special name to them. Does anyone know what the colors red, yellow, and blue are called? I might have heard someone here say it. They are called the primary colors. Primary colors are colors that all other colors are made from. So purple and pink and orange and green, all of those colors can be made by mixing together red and or yellow and or blue. We're going to see some of that when we do our craft today. So, our craft is very simple. What we're going to do is actually paint using little cars and trucks and any kind of transportation that you have. I'm going to take my red car and I'm going to zoom it through the red paint. And then I'm going to zoom it onto my paper. Look at the tracks that it made. Now I'm going to do that with yellow. Oh, these are different kinds of tracks. This is fun. Make all kinds of roads and wheel marks. Let me see, I'm going to do a little more red. Uh-oh, I have a cat helping me again. That's not a great thing when I have wet paint. Daisy, stay back. Good girl. Look very closely. We have red and we have yellow. I mixed them together doing my car tracks. What color did it make? Orange. That's right. All right, let's do a little bit more red up here. And we're going to mix it with some blue. Zoom my blue through the blue paint. And let's mix it. See if we can make a different color. What color are we going to make? This one's harder to see. If you look really closely, you might be able to tell what color did the red and the blue make? Purple. That's right. All right, let's make some yellow over here and blue together. I see the color. What color does yellow and blue make together? Green. Yes, it makes yellow and blue make green. Red and blue make purple. And yellow and red make orange. Friends, you can get any colors that you want, and you can choose any Matchbox car or little car or truck that you have, and you can zoom them around your paper and see what colors you can make. I love snack time at my house, and I like to get creative with my snacks. So today we are going to do 2 different snacks around transportation. Now it's important to eat healthy snacks, so we're going to make a healthy snack, and it's okay sometimes to have a sometimes treat. And so we're going to do a sweet treat too that you might be able to have sometimes. Our healthy snack today is going to be making a car out of apple slices and different pieces of fruit. Now here I have an apple slice and I have 2 grapes that I cut up. And it is really easy to make a car out of that. We are going to take our spread. Now you can use cream cheese, peanut butter, Nutella, any of those spreads. And I have Nutella here, and I'm going to put it on my apple. Then I'm going to take my pieces of grape and stick them on. I'm going to use the spread on the other side as well, like this, and put my grapes on the other side. Friends, look what we made. We made a little fruit car. Now this is grapes and apples. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but instead of grapes, I'm going to use blueberries. I love all kinds of different fruits. It tastes really good and it's healthy for me and it helps my body grow big and strong. So let's see if I can get my blueberry wheels to stick on here. Now again, you can use any kind of fruit you want, or if you want to put a cracker or maybe a piece of cheese on there as wheels, you could do that. So now I have my 2 healthy snacks that are transportation. Now I'm going to make my treat as well. And what I have here is a graham cracker. And then I have M&Ms that are in 3 different colors. I have a red M&M, a green M&M, and a yellow M&M. So I'm going to take my spread. I have Nutella here. You can use peanut butter, cream cheese, Nutella, sun nut butter, anything that you have at home. And I'm going to make a traffic light. Think about a traffic light. When you're driving in the car or riding in the car with your grown-up and you have to stop at a traffic light, what color is the light when you have to stop at it? It is red. That goes on the top, the red light. Now, if your grown-up's driving along and they have to slow down and maybe come to a stop, what color is shining on the traffic light? The yellow. Now, if we come to a traffic light and we go right through it, we don't have to stop. What color is that traffic light? Green. Very good. We made a traffic light treat. So friends, I encourage you to get some healthy fruit at home, and maybe if your grown-ups say it's okay, a little sweet treat as well, and you can make your cars and your traffic light snack. Thank you for joining me for another episode of St. Peter's Preschool Time. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Let's sing our goodbye song. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye, friends.